of you now. Actually, instead of saying, exciting and nervous, now I just want to say that, yes, finally I can stand up here and do my speech after sitting with all those big people for almost 2 hours. 2 weeks ago, I was told that I had been nominated to do the Word of Thanks speech. And do you know the first thing that I was worried about? To be honest, it was neither what should I say in my speech or will I be too nervous to talk? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it was actually, will you guys all be able to see me since I have such a tiny body? Can you see me, right? Okay. But I think I'm kind of lucky today because I can see all of your smart, pretty faces, so which means you can also see me, right? Okay, so let's begin. I still remember 863 days ago. It was in the January of 2013. I stepped into CIC for the very first time. At that time, I was indeed just a little Chinese girl who was super shy, super scared, and did not know how to speak English. No shame, I think a lot of you must have the same experience as me, right? Luckily, I met my really friendly liaison officer, Miss Emily Gao. She was so nice and friendly, and most importantly, she spoke my language. Oh my gosh, you can imagine how much that helped. So suddenly, I felt a sense of home here at CSE for the very first time. So here, I would like to say a big thank you for all the liaison officers who always supported us and made CSE feel like home. Thank you. On the first day of school, I also met the academic staff, my guidance counselor, UPU staff, and the college store staff. They were all so friendly to me. I still remember when I used my awkward English to ask them some questions that had been asked so many times before. Where is the washroom, miss? How should I pay my money or something like that? They still smile at me and answer me back patiently. So thank you for all that patience and help. Teachers, how can we forget you? In the past 2 years, I have taken a lot of different courses from Ms. Costa's 4U English to Mr. Shao's AP Calculus. Sometimes, I have to prepare a 10-minute English speaking presentation. Yeah, thank you, Ms. Costa. And sometimes I have to sacrifice my lunch to prepare a calculus test. And of course, thank you, Mr. Shao. I will never forget the crazy ISP week where I had 2 tests on Monday, a presentation on Wednesday, and an ISP due on Friday. Nevertheless, after all the hard work, we have finally finished all those courses and really have learned something from our lovely teachers. Sometimes, to be honest, we may have all complained about them, right? Why did you give me such a low mark? Why did you give me so much work? Right? But trust me, they are the people who criticize us, frustrate us, but only because they want us to become better. So now, they are not just the people who gave us marks, but also the people who have truly made us stronger and better. And we will never forget you. Thank you all, my lovely teachers. This is really the place where I totally changed my life. When I was new here, I used to just concentrate on studying because I didn't even know there were volunteer trips and all those kinds of school events existed. To be honest, that was really not a happy time for me. Because at that time, I was too shy to speak English to others, and I did not even have just one close friend. I thought going to Canada was a mistake, because if I stay in China, at least I could have someone to talk with. But luckily, I met Miss Melissa at the student development. Oh my God, I just can't express how much she has helped me. You know, I remember when I first met her, she just looked at me and said, "How can you be so cute?" Yeah, that was really the start of our conversation, which magically broke all my fear and the ice between us. And after that, I went down to a lot of volunteer trips and I participated in a lot of school events. And finally, I got into the executive leadership team, which was a really big thing for me because that's when I really started to change. All the vital advice from Miss Lu, the friendliness of Miss Courtney, Miss Beth, and Miss Kaylin, the humor of Mr. Freddy, the jokes of Mr. Chris and Mr. David, and lastly, the unlimited confidence of Mr. Brandon, have truly made me become a brand new person. So now, I'm not the shy, quiet little girl anymore. Instead, I become the person who's standing here today and giving you guys the speech. Really thank you all the student development staff for bringing us so much joy in our busy study lives and making us become better leaders. And how can our lives be without the maintenance, medical, IT, residence, cleaning, campus safety, and Sodexo staff? Thank you so much for working tirelessly and making CIC another home for all of us. Thank you. I would also like to thank Mr. Chen for establishing such an amazing and special high school for all of us who are international students, and Mr. Rabaran for being such a caring and admirable principal for all of us. Thank you. And at this point, I would also like to say a big thank you for our parents. They are really the people who deserve our thanks the most. To be honest, I have always felt shy and awkward to say thank you to them. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here, right? But I think at this moment, it's really time for me to say to my mom and dad, thank you. Even 1,000 words can't express my love. I love you no matter what happens. Last but not the least, my fellow graduates, the class of 2015. Woo! You know, I was thinking so hard about what should I say, at the end of my speech to all of you guys, because I know you guys all have your passion, your dreams, your ambitions, and are about to explore your brand new journey in university. But at this point, I just want to say that no matter where you are and what you are doing, no matter how high you rise, no matter how hard you fall, never forget to be thankful and to realize the beauty of every single second of your life. I will never forget each single one of you, all my handsome boys and pretty girls. Thank you.